Today is also a celebration for your families and your friends. And so, to the parents, grandparents, guardians, extended families, and friends of these remarkable young people, your unconditional love, guidance, and support and encouragement throughout the years is a big reason why your sons and daughters are here tonight. Your efforts have definitely paid off. You too deserve a round of applause. I would also like to extend a thank you to all the teachers, faculty, and staff who have supported you throughout the years. Thank you for your contributions and unwavering dedication to our students. Finally, on behalf of all the National Honor Society chapters and members across the nation, and on behalf of my co-advisor, Chris DeLuca, I am honored to be the first to officially welcome you into the Mu Kappa Delta chapter of the National Honor Society here at BMC Durfee High School. Congratulations and thank you very much.
Our first speaker will be Secretary Alana Braga.
Good evening, esteemed faculty, honored guests, proud parents, and fellow students. The National Honor Society is more than just an organization. It is a reflection of the values that we, as individuals and as a community, hold dear. We are not just recognized for our academic excellence, leadership, and character, but also for our commitment to serving others. Today, we focus on the essential part of the NHS mission, service. Service is one of the 4 pillars. It is not just about completing a set of required hours or checking off a list of tasks. It is about making a meaningful difference in the lives of others. True service comes from the heart, from the desire to help, to uplift, and to contribute to the greater good. It is in the small acts of kindness, the thoughtful gestures, and the willingness to step up when others need assistance. As members of the National Honor Society, we understand that service is a powerful tool. It has the potential to change lives, not just the lives of those we serve, but our own lives as well. Through service, we learn the value of empathy, patience, and selflessness. We are reminded that the world does not revolve around our individual achievements, but rather it is our collective effort and care that make the world a better place. Each act of service we perform echoes a larger message, that we are committed to improving our communities and the world around us. In doing so, we become role models for those who follow us, inspiring others to also embrace the spirit of service. Service is also about leadership. It is about taking initiative, inspiring others to join us, and leading with humility and grace. A true leader does not serve for recognition or praise, but for the simple joy of knowing that we have made a positive impact. As members of NHS, we must remember that our commitment to service should not stop when and it's something that can transcend the years we spend in school. It is something we carry with us into the world as we continue to grow, learn, and contribute to society. Today, we celebrate not only the service we have provided so far, but also the service we will continue to offer in the future. Let us take this opportunity to reflect on the impact we can make and the legacy we can leave through our actions. Let us remember that each small act of service, no matter how seemingly insignificant, has the power to change the world. Thank you to everyone for your continued dedication to the principles of the National Honor Society, and congratulations to all the new members.
Please welcome Vice President Brooke Tabikis. Good evening. It is both an honor and a privilege to stand before you today to speak about one of the most vital pillars of the National Honor Society, character. When we think of character, we often think of qualities like integrity, honesty, responsibility, and respect. These are the foundation of who we are as individuals and how we contribute to the communities we are a part of, representing our values and reflected in our actions. Character is about doing what's right, even when no one is watching. It's the courage to stand up for what you believe in, to treat others with kindness, and to hold yourself accountable for your actions. It means being someone others can rely on, someone who shows empathy towards others and always seeks to do the right thing, even when it's difficult. Everyday character is not about praiseworthy behavior, but rather about the personal commitment to ethical and compassionate decision-making. In the National Honor Society, character is not simply about who we are when we're asked to achieve a task. It's about who we are all the time. Our reputation is built on these qualities, and the way we carry ourselves reflects not just on us, but on the National Honor Society as a whole. A true leader's character is demonstrated through their actions, from the way they treat those around them to how they handle challenges that come their way. They don't let obstacles define them. Instead, they rise above them, showing resilience, strength, and commitment to what's right. Character is also about empathy, the ability to put ourselves in others' shoes and approach every situation with the understanding and respect that we would want. It's important to remember that we are part of something bigger than ourselves. As we strive to make a difference, our character serves as a constant reminder that each of us has a responsibility to make the world around us a better place. The strength of our character has the power to unite us. Actions tend to speak louder than words. Though we cannot always say the right things, we can do our best to lead by example and inspire others to act with integrity, honesty, and compassion. If we lead with character, we encourage trust, respect, and positive change. As a member of the National Honor Society, we are not only honored for our academic achievements, but we are also entrusted with the responsibility to uphold these core values. They are a demonstration of the morality and ethics we expect our members to represent. Let us be the ones who set the standard, who hold ourselves and others to the highest ethical standards, and who bring integrity into every aspect of our lives. Let us remember that true character is not built in the moments of triumph, but in the small decisions that we make each and every day. Thank you and congratulations to our new members. Please welcome Treasurer Michaela Gonzalez.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to stand before you today and speak about one of the core pillars of the National Honor Society, scholarship. When hearing the word scholarship, many may think of a student who achieves and excels, but in the National Honor Society, it stretches far beyond that. Scholarship is more meaningful than a test score or grade in the class. It is a foundation or a driving force that compels us to explore new ideas is built. Scholarship embodies what it means to have a commitment to intellectual curiosity and lifelong learning. Challenging our understanding and continuously seeking for improvement all contribute to the meaning of scholarship. Members of the National Honor Society that exemplify the pillar of scholarship are not solely defined by achieving high grades, but they are individuals who demonstrate passion and a drive towards academic excellence. To be a scholar means to embrace a mindset of critical thinking. You must be willing to delve into subjects deeply and explore them fully. Being a scholar is not solely about seeking answers, but is about asking the questions that will allow you to find these answers. A scholar understands that education is not confined to a classroom, but is a lifelong journey that shapes our ideas and future. However, scholarship does not only exist individually, but it exists in communities as well. Collaborating and sharing ideas is where the pursuit of knowledge truly begins. Through support and inspiration, we can come together as a team to discover new possibilities of academic growth. Scholarship is more than a pillar of the National Honor Society. It is an endless opportunity to gain knowledge and experiences that help us become the best version of ourselves. It is where success begins and where making an impact on the world never ends. As members of the National Honor Society, let us continue to uphold these values and inspire those around us to do the same, as well as teaching others to pursue endless amounts of knowledge and opportunities with the same dedication. Through scholarship, we can make a difference and impact the world in amazing ways. Thank you and congratulations to the newest members of our National Honor Society.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to stand before you today as the president of this remarkable society. As we gather here to welcome and celebrate our newest members, I'd like to take a moment to reflect on one of the most important pillars that binds us together, leadership. Leadership, in its truest sense, isn't simply about holding a title or being in charge. It's about service, commitment, and the ability to inspire and empower others. Leadership means guiding a group towards a common goal, lifting others as you rise, and creating an environment where everyone feels valued and supported. In NHS, we understand that leadership goes beyond just the individual. It is a collective effort. It's about each of us setting an example, whether we are leading a project, organizing an event, or simply helping a fellow student in need. Every member here plays an integral role in demonstrating leadership through actions, choices, and dedication to academic excellence and community service. As president, I've had the privilege of witnessing firsthand the impact that leadership can have. From the smallest acts of kindness to the grandest undertakings, Our collective leadership is what makes NHS a beacon of hope and progress in our school and community. Whether it's organizing a charity drive, volunteering at local events, or mentoring younger students, leadership is about making a difference, big or small, and encouraging those around us to do the same. But leadership is also about growth, both personal and communal. It's about recognizing our potential to lead not just in the classroom or school events, but also in the greater world. The skills we cultivate as NHS members, from communication to problem solving, serve as the foundation for future leadership roles, whether that's in college, in our careers, or within our communities. In our NHS journey, it is vital to remember that leadership is not always easy. It can require sacrifice, patience, and resilience. It may require stepping out of our comfort zones, making tough decisions, and navigating challenges. But it is through these very moments that we grow stronger, wiser, and more capable leaders. As we continue to move forward, I encourage each of you to think about the leadership qualities you wish to embody. How can you inspire those around you? How can you contribute to making NHS not just a group of scholars, but a family of leaders? The work we do here is important, but the leadership we demonstrate, whether in how we treat others or how we tackle challenges, will leave a lasting impact. Thank you for your dedication, your hard work, and your commitment to not only embodying the principles of NHS, but also for leading by example. Together we will continue to cultivate a spirit of leadership that resonates far beyond our school. Thank you, and congratulations to our newest members. Please welcome Mr. Ross, a member of the NHS Faculty Council, to certify the membership of new inductees.
Good evening, I'm Phil Ross, and it's an honor to represent the National Honor Society Faculty Council here at BMC Durfee High School. Each year, the NHS Faculty Council is appointed by the principal and meets during the year to review the procedures of the chapter, select members, consider non-selection, dismissal, and other disciplinary actions in warning cases. The Faculty Council also develops and revises, when necessary, all chapter procedures for selection, discipline, and dismissal of members, all of which must remain in compliance with the NHS Constitution and NHS policies. At this time, I would like to announce the names of the members of the 2024-2025 Faculty Council and ask them to please rise and be recognized for their hard work and dedication to the students of BMC Durfee High School. The members of this year's Faculty Council are of Mu Kappa Delta Chapter of National Honor Society Tara Mancini, Kristen Manchester, Joseph Fontina, and Jennifer Brogan. I'd also like to take a moment and recognize our two NHS advisors and acknowledge their tireless efforts on behalf of the National Honor Society, Mr. John Surrett and Mr. Chris DeLuca. Finally, Principal Stevens, on behalf of the NHS Faculty Council, it is our duty to report that the NHS Faculty Council has reviewed the applications of the applicants and candidates presented here tonight, and we do hereby certify that these candidates have met all requirements to be inducted into the National Honor Society, and that they have agreed to abide by the National Honor Society Constitution and the bylaws of the Mu Kappa Delta Chapter for the duration of their time here at Durfee High School. Congratulations and thank you.
At this time, we are going to begin the ceremony of induction. Will the new members please stand and raise their right hand? Repeat after me. I pledge myself to uphold the highest purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. With the class of 2027 new inductees, please line up on the left wall, and will their sponsors line up on the right wall. Everyone else can now be seated. Please welcome Vice President Mr. Gray to announce the inductees and sponsors.
I'm rushing days. Yes, we go along very well. And Diamond does it though too. Looks like they were fine. Yeah.
Good evening. The first candidate is Jillian Ambu, who is sponsored by her friend Diane Furtado. Nicholas Alves is sponsored by NHS advisor Mr. DeLuca. Wilbur Diaz is sponsored by his mother, Elsie Torres. Nicholas Doucette is sponsored by his brother, Andrew. Alina Emery is sponsored by her grandfather, Bill Emery. Abigail Ferreira is sponsored by her mother, Karen Ferreira. Charlotte Ferreira is sponsored by her mother, Amy Ferreira. Ava Furtado is sponsored by her mother, Lisa Furtado. Mariah Galvan is sponsored by counselor Miss Mello. Kareem Karen is sponsored by his mother, Marie Karen. Vanita Cove is sponsored by her mother, Chow Tang. Tazian Lemma is sponsored by her mother, Ebsiti Hattis. Ariana Lorenko Sakara is sponsored by her grandmother, Natalia Duar. Crystal Mack is sponsored by her friend, Sarah Pereira. Robert Medrano is sponsored by his brother, Jose Maldonado. Camila Miguel is sponsored by her mother, Nancy Miguel. Joao Negrelli is sponsored by his mother, Alessandra Murray. Avery Mata is sponsored by his mother, Tracy Mata. Giselle Moussat is sponsored by her mother, Denise Moussat. Farhan Nafi is sponsored by her mother, Shaki Hag. Angela Alabano is sponsored by her mother, Deborah. Thomas Pacheco is sponsored by his father, Peter Pacheco. Leah Palacio is sponsored by her sister, Anise Palacio. Sophie Powell is sponsored by her friend, Julissa Reyes. Elle Pierce is sponsored by her father, Martin Pierce. Griffin Richard is sponsored by his mother, Paulina Richard. Ruby Rodricks is sponsored by his mother, Michelle Rodricks. Julia Rumsey is sponsored by her mother, Maria Rumsey. Chehung Sang is sponsored by his grandfather, Savin Kong. Matthew Sherry is sponsored by his mother, Nancy Furtado. At this time, I'd like to invite Jennifer Brogan up to continue the names.
Can the class of 2026 please line up over here and their sponsors over here? Class of 2025 also line up, please. Cadence Amaral, sponsored by her aunt, Anna Amaral. Zanny George, sponsored by her aunt, Sophia Smith. Vanessa Juarez, sponsored by her mother, Sharon Juarez. Kayla Wynn, sponsored by her guidance counselor, Ms. Jacinto. Skyla Pereira, sponsored by her mother, Alexander Pereira. Mariana Dialadera Silva, sponsored by her mother, Clarice Rodriguez. Joseph Sylvia, sponsored by his grandfather, Stanley Kaczynski.
Efren Baez, sponsored by his father, Efren Baez. Victoria Bourgeois, sponsored by her teacher, Abby Buckborough. Lily Cook, sponsored by her mother, Pam Cook. Kendall Machado, sponsored by her teacher, Ms. Pava. And Aiden Classy, sponsored by his teacher, Mr. Tui.
That concludes our induction ceremony. Congratulations to all new members. It is an honor to have you be a part of this club and watch you contribute your time and efforts to make not only this club and school a better place, but also our community. At this time, I invite you all to enjoy some refreshments outside of the auditorium. Thank you.